One of the single most important choices that a man can make is who he deems worthy enough to be included within his close circle. This decision will either make him or break him. And in a lot of instances in the modern world, it is breaking a lot of men. A lot of men are choosing to spend time with the wrong type of people. They're having the wrong people within their close circle, and it is costing them. And it's simply a price that they cannot afford to pay. Now, some people are far too relaxed about who they spend their time with. They're far too generous in that they give their time to people that don't deserve their time, don't appreciate their time, don't respect that they are being given somebody's time. And look, in the short term, this doesn't seem like a big issue, but in the long term, it really can break a man. Because if you're spending time with, let's say, people that aren't extremely ambitious, and you are an ambitious person, naturally as human beings, we are social beings. We are a product of our environment. So if we are in an environment that is negative, that lacks optimism, that lacks hope for the future, that is void of ambition, then naturally we are going to start adapting to that environment. We are going to start mirroring our environment. So you're hanging around with guys who have no ambition, guys who just want to smoke up all the time, guys that just want to go out and drink, try and get laid, try and do all of these, negative ROI activities, not really furthering themselves, not really learning how to save, not learning how to invest, not trying to become more skillful, not trying to progress in their respective career fields, then it's going to have some effect on you. Now, there are strong men who can hang around with people like this and still stay on track, but ultimately, you're not benefiting. You're not growing from being around these people. They're not enriching you. And a lot of people will hang on to their old friends that maybe they grew up with, that they spent time with as teenagers, because they feel bad in dumping them and moving on. And they feel some sense of loyalty, like they must stick around. And look, the one thing I'll say to that is you're a man. You're not a boy anymore. The people who you hang around with have a big impact on you and your life. You don't owe anybody your time, especially not people that are bringing you down, especially not people who are holding you back from growth. Every second that you spend with people that have such low ambition, that are negative, that don't have any hope for the future or any optimism, every second you are allowing these thoughts to enter your mind, to enter your mental force field. And this can start to, ever so slightly, plant seeds of doubt in your head. You have plans, you have ambitions, you have things that you want to do, but you're hearing all of these negative things. Oh, it's impossible to get ahead. Why do we even bother? There's no point trying. The system's corrupt. We're never going to win. Things are too expensive. Never ever going to get a house. It's not possible. What's the point in even trying? The system's set up to beat us. If you're around that all the time and you're exposed to that, it's going to affect you in some ways or another. But on the flip side, if you're around people that say, yeah, at the moment it's a tough economic climate, but we're going to beat it. We're going to work hard, we're going to graft, we're going to be in good shape, we're going to become more and more skilled, we're going to become more valuable to the marketplace. We're going to do absolutely everything we can do with the cards that we have. We're going to smash it and we're going to beat the odds. When you're hearing that all the time, you grow, you rise, you feel more confident. You leave the house every day with a pep in your step. You don't feel half as negative as you do around these downers, around these people who just are negative. There's nothing joyful about them. They just moan and gripe about absolutely everything. You don't need to hold on. You don't owe people your time, especially so if they're not adding value to your life. Be careful. And this doesn't just have to be about mindsets. This can be about behavior as well. If you're hanging around people that drink a lot, you're likely to drink with them. If the only time you meet up with your friends is in a drinking environment, test them. Say, let's meet for a coffee. If they don't want to do that, then you know that it's not really about the friendship. It's about the thing that you're doing. You're hanging around with people that are doing worse than that are doing other substances and these things. You are likely or likelier to fall into that trap. Curate your environment. Okay, this can be drifted onto relationships as well. A lot of guys make the mistake of leading with their wallet in relationships, and subsequently they attract women who want material things. And the issue of that is it's never going to be enough. And ultimately, when you stop providing the financial requirements that they have, they're going to move on to somebody else who can give them what they want, and they'll dump your ass. So stop leading with your wallet in that regard. Instead, try and find a girl who likes you for you. The best way you can do that is by going on the most basic dates, taking a cup of coffee, going to a local park and having a walk around, or just having some sandwiches in the local park. A girl who really likes you will show that she likes you with her behavior. She really likes you. She's not worried about where you're going, what you're doing, the money you're spending. She just wants to be around you. But leading with your wallet and attracting women who like those sorts of things and want material things isn't something that's going to bring you success. And you're just going to find that again and again and again, you are attracting the wrong type of people and subsequently rewarding behavior that really is improper. These girls are not behaving like the woman that you want to marry. And some guys never learn this, and they end up marrying these girls. They end up marrying girls that aren't really interested in them, but really the things that they have, because they've led with their wallet for all this time. So curate your environment. Be careful. Spend time with people that like you for you. Spend time with people as well who bring value. Spend time with people who inspire you, who lift you up, who pick you up when you are down. And look, if you're hearing this and you're thinking, wow, I'm so far off from the friendship group that I want to have, it's unbelievable. No, it's not too late. Understand that there's still time for you. You can still meet your tribe, but the definition of insanity, according to Albert Einstein, is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So you've got to go out of your comfort zone and go to new environments. It's insane to think that spending all your time in the pub with your friends is going to bring along new friends. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't drink to that level, and I know for a lot of you guys, there's probably different examples. So put this in the context of your own life. But if you're not happy with your current circle, it's insane to try and change that circle by doing the same things. So go to that new class in the gym. Go to the boxing class. If you don't go to the gym, go to the gym. Try and meet people that are interested in health and fitness and exercise. Go to local libraries. If you're interested in reading and you like educating yourself and learning more, go to different classes. Try and learn a skill. Try and learn an instrument. Try and learn a language. In these environments, you will meet people who are like-minded. And 9 times out of 10, you'll meet people who are actually ambitious, because the unambitious people, they don't do stuff like that. So if you're struggling with your current circle and you're struggling to find your crowd as such, you're in the wrong place. And you need to switch it up. And look, if you've been listening to this and this has maybe made you think about your current set of friends and doubt whether actually you are surrounding yourself with the right people, have a think about finding some new people. First and foremost, I'd say give your friends a chance. There's certain tests that you can do. Like, for example, if you only meet your friends in a drinking environment, seriously ask them out for a coffee or ask them out for a walk or something like that. If they say no, I think you know where you stand. Ask them to go to the gym. Ask them to do healthier things with you. Ask them to do things that actually further you, that actually help you to progress and become better. And again, if they say no, that's your sign. That's your sign. You haven't got time to be wasting with people who aren't bringing you up. You definitely don't have time to be wasting with people who bring you down. You get one life. You're born, you live, you die. Let's not faff around. Let's not spend too much time with the wrong people, undeserving people, especially people that just get inside your head with all this negative rubbish. You want to be with people that really fire you up. You know, you're in the gym with your friend and you're training and you're feeling a bit weak and you're getting the reps out, but you're not really going that hard, and you've got a couple reps and you decide to maybe put the weights down, and he says, no, pick them back up. You've got more reps. You want to be around those people. They test you, they push you. They want you to win, they want you to succeed. And if that doesn't sound like your current tribe, that doesn't sound like your current group of friends, you need to change things. Final point as well, you don't need loads of friends. You don't need a huge number of people in your circle. This might be another mistake. It's about quality, not quantity. I have a few really good friends, a few that I can trust, that I like spending time with, that make my life better and I make their life better. And I'm happy with that. You know, trying to get as many friends as you want at the cost of the quality of the people you are spending time with, or the quality of your friends, is not a formula for success. The most happy, fulfilled, and successful people, they don't have loads and loads of friends, but they have a few great friends. A few great friends that they can really rely on. The women in their life, they are great, they are reliable, they love them for them. They want to spend time with them for who they are. Not for the money in their wallet, not for the things that they have, but the individual that they are. I know a lot of you guys will say, oh, this is cope, this is rubbish. I said, that's just a reflection of your lived experience. And you need to change things up, because you've been trying the same thing over and over and over again, and nothing's changing and you're still not happy. Remember what I said, go to different environments, go to new places. Do different things. That's where you meet different people. Not in the same pub that you go to every week. Not in the same nightclub that you go to every week. Not in the same environments. You know, the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So guard your tribe. Curate your inner circle. It can make you, or it can disintegrate you. It can destroy you without you even noticing. Over time, this can just creep and creep and creep into your life before, you know, really you've wasted years with the wrong people, years with losers. Be around people that want you to become more. Be around people that want you to succeed, ultimately. If your current set of friends don't want you to win, then you're losing just by spending any more moments with them. Now's the time to change that. Anyway, if you took some value from this video, subscribe to the channel. Makes a big difference. Comment your thoughts down below and smash the like button. As always, guys, thank you for your time and your attention, and I'll see you in the next one.